All right, on the phone right now with Josh from Halestorm. Josh, how you doing today, bud?
I am doing great. I'm nursing a little post record release day celebration hangover.
Yes, the new album was released yesterday, Into the Wild Life. How do you feel about that, other than the hangover?
Yeah, that'll go. But yeah, the album's here to stay. We're so excited for it to finally be out. I've been telling people it's like it's sort of like going and seeing this movie that you want everyone else to see, but no one else has yet, and you just really want to talk about it with someone, but there's no one to talk. And now we can talk about it with everyone because it's out there, and we're all listening to it. So yeah, it's really great. We're so excited about it, and touring starts up next week for us. So. We're ready to get these new songs cooking and get them into the set and playing live.
Well, I like that the album was released with just enough time for it to get seasoned enough before your show hits Missoula, because then we'll be able to sing along when you all show up.
Yeah, exactly. You guys, we'll have a great set by then and a lot of new stuff. And yeah, I look forward to Missoula, the Wilma Theater, singing along. We can't wait to get there.
You got a pretty gnarly tour schedule lined up. What do you got? How many dates you got?
That's a question a better man knows.
A lot. From what I'm hearing, it's a lot.
Yeah, we do, and that's the plan. It's like albums out, it's go time. So that's where we're at. And this tour, this stateside tour, is going to be a solid 2 months or so. And it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a great time. Yeah, and then after that, more touring, and after that, even more touring.
I think Halestorm's always been one of those bands just perpetually on tour.
Yeah, we feel right at home, man. Right at home sleeping on a bus.
Yeah. Well, no, I share this story every time you guys come to town. With the first trip through Missoula, you rolled up in a rusty Winnebago.
Yep, a 92 Coachman.
Yeah, and did that smell better than the tour bus now, or worse?
Storm and Norman had a unique, one-of-a-kind smell, a fragrance, if you will, an ode to Halestorm, and that in its early years. And we the bus. I don't know if the bus gets that bad. I sure hope not, but I still come home and my wife's like, you smell like the tour bus. so we still sort of emanate a something.
Well,
a je ne sais quoi.
I like that you were so fond of the bus that you nicknamed it Storm and Norman.
Storm and Norman. He was our first our first ship, and then after that, our second touring vehicle was another RV, a newer RV, but an RV nonetheless that we drove, and that was Bouncin' Betty.
Bouncin' Betty.
Yep. And actually, Bouncin' Betty has my dad and I call it the return of the Betty because because he bought the RV off of us. My dad bought the RV off of us, and it was sitting down in storage down in Florida for years, and we were trying to sell it, and some people looked at it, but just everyone passed on it. And sure, my dad just had a hankering for a project, and so he bought the damn thing and fully restored it. It's back to new. I have to say, we really took care of it.
Yeah.
It was in great shape, but he just kind of restored Betty to her former glory.
So now she's cherry, as you say, right?
Yeah, she really is. He just put new carpet in it. The thing looks great.
Well, what happened to Storm and Norman? I always picture in my head when a band retires their old van that they usually do a Viking funeral or something like that.
Yeah. That would be awesome. It should have happened. I'm sad to say I don't know what happened to Storm and Norman. I mean, I do. So our former A&R guy became a manager, and he managed this band out of New York City, and they they ended up buying it off of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we can take care of it. And we're like, look, it's really particular. We kept that thing running for 6 years, kept it going. And it's just, one of those things where you start learning its quirks and what will help keep it running. And, it worked for us. And last I heard, it didn't work for them. And God knows what happened to that thing. But, in Ohio, there's I'm pretty sure it's Ohio or Indiana. Somewhere along the turnpike there is a RV Hall of Fame, and man, I wish it would.
Storm and Norman made it into that.
Yeah,
we'll start a campaign.
Yeah. Find Storm and Norman.
Yeah,
Yeller 92 Coachman. Find Storm and Norman,
and then see if your old man can get it all gussied up again.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll take it on Brett Michaels' show, doesn't he have a?
Yeah, the Pimp My RV.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, you know what? Lizzie recently wrote a letter to her younger self, and I got to ask you, Josh, what would you write to your younger self if you could right now? If you had a couple things to say to your younger self.
I tell myself to relax. It's going to be okay. Or maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I just, maybe I wouldn't change a thing and just say, hey, look, just keep going. Yeah, you're going to have some ups, you're going to have some downs, but life's going to be good. And yeah, I don't know if I'd give myself too much, because I wouldn't want myself to slack it off
or ruin the surprise.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was, and the surprise is that the continuation of a dream, and that we can do this. So I don't think I'd give too much away. I'd just say, hey, keep plugging away, Tiger.
Yeah, I tell you, if I was running to my younger self right now, I can't really say whether I'd hug myself or I'd smack myself in the mouth. One of the two. Yeah,
there were a few years there where I'd probably smack myself and just say, "You're an asshole."
Get off your ass.
Yeah.
Well, I know that you probably could warn yourself of a couple things, like be careful of the Christmas party in 2005. Don't drink the punch or something like that. A few girls along the way that I stay away from that one. Stay away from that one. All right, Joshua, I appreciate your time today. Really looking forward to the show coming to town here on Friday, June 12th. It's going to be a Friday night, so we're going to bring the party to that one.
I have a hangover thinking about it. I can't wait.
Putting a hangover on top of a hangover. Damn.
Future hangover.